All right, ladies and gentlemen, hope you're fantastic. Welcome to MIZ Monday, episode 3. Tigers have played 7 games since I talked to you guys. They went 4-3, taking 3 out of 4 from the Royals, taking 1 of 3 from the Brewers. Let's go back to the Brewers series for a second. It started with a nice win with Scooble, an 8-1 victory, game 1. Flattery couldn't do as well. He didn't pitch very well against Milwaukee, game 2, so that didn't work. And then Montero on game 3, they pushed him up and gave everyone a day extra of rest due to multiple games in a row, and that didn't work. We lost game 3 as well, so we lose that series. Won the first 3 against Kansas City. Had a chance to sweep this afternoon, but unfortunately, it just wasn't in the cards. We should have probably swept. Scooble started about 5 times. I think he's only got 2 wins. You want to win all of his starts if you can. He's going to give you a quality outing most times he's out. Today was 5 innings, 2 earned. He didn't go the length you'd like him, but the 2 earned, he keeps you in it. And they go to extras and couldn't win it. 4-3, they get 1 in extras. We don't get any. That's a bummer, and that is unacceptable. But going back to the 8th inning of that game today, Baez needs to make that play. That's a routine playoff Witt's bat. He had it very hard. He fielded it cleanly. You have time to make that throw. He bounced the throw. Tork couldn't bail him. Witt gets the second. Then boom. He just scores off of Mark Hanna's RBI single. And it's just inexcusable. Baez, you have to make that throw. I've defended you this year. Your offense has been a lot better. You're not chasing it as many pitches. You have to find a way to make that throw. If you make that play, you win this game 3-2, most likely. In 9 innings, you probably win a 1-run game because Kaylee and Holton did their thing in 8th and 9th inning. So you don't like to blame it on one person, but if you're gonna, today's on Baez. Keith cost us a couple games in Seattle defensively. You don't like blaming it on one guy, but I think it's safe to say that Baez, you have to be a lot better, especially in a routine ground ball. You're a great fielder. You got to just take your time, make that throw, hit Tork in the chest, don't bounce it. And it could have got a lot worse because he bounced the next one, but Tork did bail him out somehow on the following one. So just inexcusable from Baez. Just be better, the bottom line. But we're 13-9 through 22 to start the 2025 campaign. We still have 140 games left, so it's going to be a marathon still, but nice to be in first place going into play tomorrow with the Padres coming into town. Cleveland continues to win. Kansas City and Minnesota's gotten off to slow starts, and the White Sox obviously are what they are at the bottom. But I really think this is still going to be anyone's division between us, Cleveland, Kansas City. I won't count Minnesota out yet, even though they lost. It could be a 3-team race, though. But Cleveland is playing really well, and their pitching is really solid. Having Bieber back at the top of that rotation anchor, it's really helping them. But sticking with the Tigers, they played well so far with all the injuries they're dealing with offensively. Another 2 guys going the IL out of the bullpen, Brisky and Brebbia on the IL. That sucks. But really the bullpen and rotation has held it down. It's just, can we get those clutch hits late in the games and win ball games and play good defense? You got to play great defense behind this pitching staff. If you do so, you're going to win a lot of games. If you throw the ball around like you did today, Baez throwing it around, that's going to cost you a game, and it cost us one today. Now, you can blame it on the offense in the 10th, sure, but Baez needs to make that play. He's making $25 million a year. Make that play, dude. If you got to throw a couple extra balls at practice or something, you just need to make sure you hit Tork in the chest on those routine plays. I'm very fair with it, but you got to make those routine ones. Come on. But like I said, guys, we got 6 more games this week before I talk to you next week. Continuing this 10-game homestand, 6 more at home this week. 3 against the Padres, day off Thursday, then the Orioles come in for the weekend. So I'd love to win 7 on this homestand to go 7-3. So that's winning both these series against the Padres and Orioles. That's the easiest way to do it. Now it's going to be a tall order, but it starts with taking game 1 tomorrow night with Flattery. It's not even Flattery, it's Montero. The starting rotation is all jacked up with them pushing guys back. But love to see us win 2 out of 3 against the Padres, and then against the Orioles. That'd be huge for this team before they head on another road trip out west. So you guys have a fantastic one. I will catch you guys on April 28th, the next Monday. And You guys have a great week. Pistons are about to play game 2 tomorrow. So hopefully Pistons can take advantage. Take care.